Okay, so yeah, 1 minute, and it's actually a little ahead of schedule, which is good. So let's wait until other people board. So interesting thing would be looking at how people with scooters, prams and other mobile devices, whether they have any trouble getting on and off the metro, which doesn't seem to be a problem because the metro has been running for quite a while now between Tullawong and Chatswood. So should I go to the front?
Please stand clear. Doors closing. Train doors closing. This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The
Testing
next stop
stability.
is Crow's Nest.
Moving down the carriage. See how stable it is as the train travels. And I'm going to try and get up the front of the carriage, right down. Oh, bit bumpy there. Okay, it's not too bad. If I manage not to drop the phone, then I'm fine. So some parts of the tracks are actually a little bit less stable than others, but I can still walk from the back carriage to the front carriage okay without dropping my phone so far. Okay. So
This stop is Crow's Nest. Doors will open on the right.
I think I might take the trip all the way out to Sydenham since it's now daylight. I actually didn't see anything this morning.
This stop is Crow's Nest.
I'll be there like 53. 53, they just want to be somewhere another 2-3 minutes. Very distracting. I missed the one before. Nice talking to you. See you, right? See ya. Bye.
Please stand clear. Doors closing.
Finish 7. Go home.
This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Victoria Cross.
Okay, I'm going to try and video this all the way to Sydenham, depending on my battery on my phone, because I didn't actually take much footage this morning. Was
Victoria Cross.
Crow's Nest. Next is Victoria Cross, but after Victoria Cross it goes underneath the harbour and then resurfaces.
This stop is Victoria Cross.
This one doesn't have anything. It's just
So I was here earlier this morning. I have to mention that filming this is not as comfortable as filming the SkyTrain in Vancouver, where you can actually sit on a seat. I'm actually just leaning my camera against the glass. I wish I had a tripod.
Please stand clear. Doors closing. This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Barangaroo.
It's a bit of a downward.
Because you've got to go under North Sydney and down under Lavender.
So there's a little bit of a slope down here, a little bit of a gradient that goes down, and it is travelling quite fast. So now we're actually heading underneath the harbour.
It's the one that goes to Sydney. I think you'd know when you go down the hill because it's
Bit of a curve. It straightens up. I think it might curve to the right now. Yep. Curving to the right. It's very fast. And then straightening up again. And then curving again
A light for
to the left.
Harbour and Wash Bay. Change for F3.
It's a bit of a fork here.
And F4 Pyrmont Bay ferry services. Doors will open on the right.
Okay, bit of a descent down here. And then we arrive at the station Barangaroo
This
on the other
stop
side.
is Barangaroo.
It's tempted to go right. Alright, so you're right. So,
Do you work for Metro? Are you the station driver or something like that? Yes, as a train stuff down.
Please stand clear. Doors closing. This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Martin Place. This stop is Martin Place.
Again, I was here this morning. There's a lot more people around at the moment. So far the trip from Chatswood to Martin Place has taken a little under 13
Please
minutes.
stand clear. Doors closing.
So say around 10 minutes or so.
This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Gadigal.
Gadigal is probably one of the only two stations I actually haven't stopped off to have a look at. I actually forgot about stopping off at Gadigal,
This stop
and
is
Waterloo
Gadigal.
is the other one I haven't actually had a look at as well. So on my way back from Sydenham, I'll get off at both stations and actually have a look around and take some videos.
This stop is Gadigal.
Gadigal should be an interesting station to explore because it should link up to some of the other underground retail precincts, I'm assuming. Just like Martin Place will eventually link up to other retail precincts.
Please stand clear. Doors closing. This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Central.
Sorry.
This stop is Central. Change for Sydney, Airport Line, Intercity and Regional trains, buses and light rail services. Doors will open on the right. This stop is Central.
It actually doesn't feel like you're actually at Central Station because most of Central Station is above ground, with the exception of a few lines like the Eastern Suburbs line. And I actually haven't been to this station, this metro station at Central. I've been to Central at the top, but I actually haven't ventured down to the actual platforms yet. But I'll leave that probably for another day, as I'm more interested in Waterloo and Gadigal. I hope I've got the video volume on because I think I put it on mute before. If not, I will override this video with some music or some kind of soundtrack.
Please stand clear. Doors closing. This is an all-stop service to Sydenham. The next stop is Waterloo.
It's already like really rich.
This stop is Waterloo.
Okay, Waterloo is the second last stop on the Metroline before it terminates at Sydenham, which is the next stop. So far it's taken under 20 minutes to get from Chatswood to Waterloo, so it's pretty good time-wise.
Please stand clear. Doors closing. The next stop is Sydenham. This service terminates here. All customers must alight at this stop.
I will alight at Sydenham to have a look at what is actually at the station, because I actually didn't get a chance this morning. Just before Sydenham, we should be exiting the tunnel and appearing above ground again. This is probably my favourite bit, when the train actually comes out of the tunnel or goes into a tunnel. I'm actually heating up a little bit again in this train, and also I smelled a bit of a funny smell. I don't know what it was, but I thought it might have been a slight sulphury smell, but I could be wrong. But that might be why the windowsills are all very sooty and dirty. So here we are, approaching Sydenham station. As you can see ahead, it's quite a large terminus. You see the city trains on the other side, and then the metro on this side.
This stop is Sydenham. Change for T3 Bankstown Line, T4 Eastern Suburbs and Illawarra Line, and Intercity South Coast Line train services. Doors will open on the right.
There's actually not many people here now because everyone
This
came
stop is
this
Sydenham.
morning. The only people that are coming on here are probably people that live locally. So maybe I should stay on the metro if they allow us to stay on.
It seems like here it's the same as the train station.
Yeah, the Sydenham station. Yeah.
Okay, so do we have to get off?
If you can stay on this one
Okay.
to get back to where you are.
I might just go and have a
Yeah,
look at the
yeah.
station. Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry.
Okay, I've decided to get off because everyone else is getting off. But so let's have a look and see when the next metro towards Talarong is. Now, but then in another 5 minutes. So it is actually keeping up with schedule. Oh, there's a plane going past. It's very low and very noisy. So there's not much out here except for planes, trains and automobiles. So it's very noisy here because there's a lot of planes landing and there's a lot of buses here. And I'm sure you could probably catch a bus out to IKEA at Tempe from here. I actually did in the past, but I can't remember where it was and whether they still run them out to that area. That was actually a good ride. Should I explore the other side? Maybe I should before they close it off, and then come back down and actually catch the metro back towards Gadigal and Waterloo. Sorry, Waterloo and then Gadigal, because you're going in the opposite direction. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Old buildings, the original Sydenham station on that side, and then all this area is all fenced off because the metro has the safety gates, whereas the normal trains don't actually have safety gates. There's a new structure which is the pedestrian overpass to get you from the metro platforms over to the traditional train with the drivers over there, the manual trains. So it's quite a big terminus. The actual train station has a lot of platforms. It's one of those stations where it's like a hub, like Strathfield or Campbelltown, Macarthur, any of the bigger, Central, Redfern, any of the major hub stations where they have more than 4 or at least more than 2 platforms. I'm getting a lot of exercise today, going up and down stairs and across, walking everywhere. So it's huge. And there's a little plane in the background. I'm actually tempted to go out to Tempe IKEA from here. Apparently there's not much out here except for a Bonds outlet, if I'm interested in going to that, and a few cafes, and that's about it, I think. So is it one line? It's only that track working today, not this one, even though it's a double track. I don't think it operates like Chatswood, where they have the fork and it terminates and goes in the opposite direction on the other line. Sorry, back in the same direction, but I can explain. So going from Tallawong to Chatswood, Chatswood back to Tallawong, but changing tracks at the fork. Hope that explains it a bit better. Here there's 2 lines, and one of them's not in operation. It looks like it's just one line, but it just goes back in the opposite direction. There is no fork as such. So that's Sydenham Station, new and old. And the other pedestrian overpass on the other end of the station. I do like that tiled Sydenham sign out the front. That's very cute. Okay, so let's hop back on the metro and head to Waterloo. just catch the next one. There's one every 5 minutes, so shouldn't be a problem. So there's the end, and there's a lift right in the corner. Okay, bit of history. That's a nice touch. It's actually very strange, just looking at the way the safety gate has been put, or the safety boundary has been put over the platform. It feels like you're on a little bit like on the Olympic station line, which was a special station, very short station, one station train line that was tacked on the end of Lidcombe. Oh, by the way, Lidcombe is quite a big terminus as well. And not the same kind of styling work. Whereas at Lidcombe for the Olympic line, there's all these sort of low metal barriers or barricades. Whereas here, it's a whole fence, it's a whole glass safety door system that's been installed. You won't forget where you are, Sydenham. Okay. It's much better walking around each of the new stations in daylight, as this morning we just couldn't see anything. So here we go, there's the map of the route. It's a very long station. It has to be because it has to accommodate 6 to 8 carriages, and they're continuous. I think most people want to go to that end because that's the end that's heading towards where we are going, and they'll get the front view. It hasn't rained yet, so that's good, but it is a little bit overcast, as you can see over on that side. It is very much an industrial area. As you can see, there's a lot of little factories and little warehouses, graffiti. But when this metro grows and expands past to Bankstown, it will become another major residential hub, and it will have more supermarkets, or have more recreational facilities. It will grow. The only problem with Sydenham is, as I mentioned before, is the planes going overhead, and they're actually very low and very loud. There's quite a diverse bus service here as well. I've never had to catch any of them. And I'm sure there's one probably that used to go from Chatswood, but I'm not sure if it runs anymore because, again, it's a duplicate, so they'd have to cancel. So, right, I have one more question to ask before I actually get on a metro. I might not actually get on this one, I'll just see. Wow.
Train was closing.
first day. Yes.
Does it stop at Waterloo?
Yes, the next one.
They stop at all the stations. Correct.
Yes, all stops. Yeah, so good. So no PSD issues. Our doorman.
Why would they be?
For your safety, uniformed and plainclothes police officers patrol metro stations and metro services.
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too, thanks. Yes, that's right. Yeah. What was meant to be 4 of them? 4 or 5. And who's inducting them? Okay. Because all of them need to be inducted.
Yes. Okay. I know you did. Pardon? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, of course. Sounds good. At least, yeah.
Yes, but we just gotta wait for
That's what I mean. They don't know.
Wow, that's so loud.
No, this leave.
You already tucked in?
From the train?
Yep. Oh, that's fine. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How many badges did you give out this morning?
Could be around 10,000 in all the whole network.
Okay, so if you missed out, is there any chance of getting one?
No, a lot of people.
Even our staff are asking for it. We don't even have for them.
They,
okay.
Specifically for the city ones only. It's not given to the whole network. It was all the way from the new stations at Crossness, from Crossness all the way to Sydenham. They were giving them away.
At each station?
Each station.
Oh.
Only the new ones.
Okay. I should have got off, but I didn't. I just stayed on the train.
Yeah, and also they were handing them out from outside as well.
Oh, were they really?
Yes.
Oh.
They were handing them out from
They weren't really.
Crossness, yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Crossness though, but if you caught the train from from Chatswood, you wouldn't see it.
No, it was at Victoria Cross, and I didn't ask.
Ah,
I didn't ask because there was not many people around. I thought, oh, okay.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's not much left around,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of people were chasing it.
Yeah, one guy got off it, and he got off just to see if he can get a badge at Martin Place.
That's right. Yeah, we were trying to ring around.
Yeah.
Because hopefully something today or maybe tomorrow at least. You know, if it's or not, maybe there's some more somewhere.
Okay.
You can get it tomorrow. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't have the answer yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what it's like at peak hour this afternoon because I went
Yes.
this morning
Yes.
and now I'm doing it again now and then I'll do it again at the peak hour and see how it
Yes,
goes.
of course, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Even for us, because it's a mix of we have students and
Yes.
people who just want to have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously everybody.
So far so good. Okay, I'm going to get onto this metro and I'm going to head to Waterloo and I will do a video there and then I'll head on to Gadigal and I'll do another video there because they're the two stations I actually haven't been to yet. So thanks for watching.